Okay, well, hello everybody. Nice to see you all again. I mean, I wish I can see you all. I really do. Um, so this is a box of cookies, and this is probably the ideal thing to review when you run out of stuff to review because it's wholesome. Everyone likes cookies, and I feel like you can't really go wrong with a cookie review because who's going to be like, hey, Tony, stop with all the cookie reviews because I hate cookies? Like, no one's really going to say that. That's my favorite part about the cookie review. Um, it's just an honest, genuine review of assorted cookies. Um, so, what are we dealing with when we're dealing with cookies? I've thought about this a lot, and we always think of cookies as some sort of, some sort of like sugary treat we give kids, right? But it goes a lot deeper than that. That's the thing that we don't really understand. When you think about cookies, it really reminds you of diversity. I think of cookies sort of like genetic diversity or ethnic diversity. I think the younger you introduce cookies to children, the more they understand diversity. There's just so many different kinds, so many different shades, and this really sort of, I just think it really brings everyone together in a fun way because you're bringing everybody together and then you're also enjoying really delicious treats. I don't know, one of my favorite things in life is merging. So I like to merge different people and different philosophies and different opinions and just bring them together because that way we can all be different and unique, but at the same time still be together in like in a plastic container of some sort. Reviews don't always have to be this sort of technical thing, like flat screen televisions. Do they still call them flat screen? What do you even call it television anymore? I remember a television used to be just a television, but then widescreen televisions started becoming popular. Oh, it's like I got a widescreen, and then there was like a flat screen, then an HD TV, then a 4K TV. I guess you just probably call them now by their actual resolution. Like I just got a new 4K TV. There you go. I guess you don't really have to call them flat anymore because all the screens are flat. Because they used to be like, well, that's ancient times, but they used to be like a tube. So like the screen was sort of like circular like a tube. Not that the screen was a tube. I'm just gonna eat a cookie. The only thing is, see, the toughest thing about reviewing cookies and having a box of cookies is that it's hard to decide which one to eat. I find me personally, when I have like a container of cookies, I never know which one to choose. It's hard. Like, let me see here. I guess it all depends if you're in a vanilla mood or a chocolate mood. I think most cookies really just depend on that because I would say out of all these cookies, they're usually either vanilla based or chocolate based. Like for example, this one, what is this? Is this chocolate based or vanilla based? What's that? But the weirdest thing is when you get one that's sort of like in between and you're not really sure if it's vanilla or chocolate. I have no idea what that is, This almost looks like these two had a baby, So basically, like, if these two had a baby, it would probably be like this cookie. they could be mating inside here. And I don't mean that as a joke, like, aha, the cookies are having sexual intercourse inside. Obviously, they're not. Just don't leave any stupid comments like, oh, you're just being stupid. Obviously, cookies don't have sex with each other and mate. Yeah, I know that. It's just, I'm just saying as like a thing. One thing I've found for making YouTube videos is that sometimes people take things too seriously. That really amazes me. It's such a strange thing to watch a YouTube video and be like, well, that's not true. Well, technically, if you really... What is that? What on earth are you doing? You know? Like, what on earth are you doing? I'm reviewing cookies, and you would actually take the time to leave me a serious comment. Well, I don't think any of that was really fun because, first of all, cookies, and you're talking about different colors of the cookies and mating. It's a video about cookies. And even if it wasn't a video about cookies, even if I was talking about something else, it's a YouTube video, guys. Settle down. Jeez. Like, do I want to be making YouTube video reviews on cookies? No, I would rather have I would rather have LG and Samsung and all these high-end companies send me tech gear so I can review it. Like I did with the TicWatch E. I hope some of you watched the updated video of the TicWatch E because there's sort of, I really go in depth. That's what's one of my favorite reviews that I've done, specifically because I felt like I really went as deep as I can go, because I did the accidental review of the TicWatch E because I hadn't fully tested out the watch, so I was trying to hold off for the full review, but then I updated it for the full review. It's called a review / something else because I go really in depth, and I'm really proud of that review because I feel like I went as deep as you can possibly go reviewing a smartwatch. You might like it, you might not like it, but you can't tell me I didn't go deep. That's the one thing you can't tell me about that video. Because I went deep. And I think it's good sometimes to go deep, but sometimes it's good to not go deep. Like with cookies, I can't go deep into cookies. What do you want me to do? Tell you list the ingredients in each cookie and calories? What do you want? I'm not going to do that. I could, but I always find out with a cookie, it's almost like a mystery. If you really want to find out the dietary things in a cookie, you're really ruining the whole cookie game. It's like, oh, how many calories does this one have? You're either going to eat cookies or you're not going to eat cookies, right? What's the sugar content in this cookie compared to this cookie? It doesn't matter, they're cookies. Either eat cookies or don't eat cookies. But don't get technical about the cookies because it ruins the whole childlike fun of cookies. So my advice to anybody who has like a container of cookies, please don't be calorie counting the cookies. Either eat some cookies or don't. That's my whole philosophy on cookies. There should be no nutritional labels on cookies because they're cookies. It should just say they're cookies. So if you feel like having cookies, these are cookies. No ingredients listed whatsoever. I don't think the FDA would allow that, but if I was running the country, I would say remove all ingredients and sort of nutritional info on cookies because they're cookies. Do you really need nutritional info on cookies? No, you don't. You just eat the cookies. You know they're not good for you, but you eat them because you're feeling naughty. It's weird because if a kid eats a cookie, it's not because they're feeling naughty. It's just because that's what kids do. They eat cookies. But as an adult, you have to feel naughty to eat a cookie. I don't know if I fully agree with that, but I have to admit I do feel a little naughty when I eat the cookies because I know they're not really good for you. But I don't know, once in a while, just feel naughty once in a while. I guess it's fine. So if you're wondering, you know, one of my favorite things that people do in YouTube videos is I like when they talk about I haven't done this before, and I really want to start doing this more. I like when they talk about a product, but then they ask the viewers to comment below what their favorite cookie is to get them involved. I need to start doing that more in my videos. Like whatever I talk about, like for example, when I was reviewing this Alan Watts book, I should have been like, oh, what's your favorite book? Let's all have a discussion about our favorite book. So with these cookies, I guess what I should say is like, oh, what's your favorite cookie? Because that way we can discuss. I can be like, I like this kind of cookie. And then you can tell me, I like this kind of cookie. And then we could be like, wow, we know what each other's favorite cookies are. And that way we become not best friends, but at least closer than we were before. So that's what I want this video to be. Just basically us telling each other our favorite cookies. And hopefully we build some sort of community, because that's what I'm trying to do with these videos, build some sort of community. So I have to involve you guys more. So that's my short little cookie review. And I'll leave it to you guys to discuss your favorite cookies. And that's it. So this video is short and sweet, and that's all we need. So take care of each other, guys. Be good, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.